A new trend in fashion is virtual clothing. Digital fashion apps are taking over the market. Digital outfits are simply superimposed on photos or videos of customers on Instagram, social networks, and wherever you want. Of course, the accelerator for this development was the lockdown, this virus. People were sitting at home and there was nowhere to go out, nowhere to wear a dress or a suit. So now, such virtual clothing stores have appeared. The creators say the traditional fashion industry pollutes the planet, but we don't. Many women buy clothes to wear for one evening and throw them away. If you think about this clothing, what do we really need? Pajamas at home and lots of virtual clothes. You sit in front of the camera and you have a beautiful dress on, wonderful outfits, and so on and on. Basically, it seems to me that this
is good.
Yes, this is some kind of trend that will be welcomed.
Indeed. Well, I'm sitting in this jacket that I bought 20 years ago.
That's not a bad jacket, by the way. Me too, you see, I have a similar one.
Good brand.
So how do you feel about this fashion?
I'm all for it, of course.
You are?
Yes, if I communicate via the internet and can look any way I want to on screen, this is great. In general, all I need is comfortable pajamas, soft, with large pockets, so you can lie in it, sit, and do anything.
What should we imply by the word fashion?
Only convenience.
Just convenience?
Yes. Once people were judged by their clothes, it spoke about their taste. Today the taste is at the mercy of all sorts of businessmen and everything depends on money.
So you say fashion is all about comfort, right?
Yes, fashion is generally a concept that I think is going out of fashion. Fashion is going out of fashion.
That is, I used to wear clothes to be seen and to be respected.
Yes, it said a lot about me.
A lot.
There was a language of clothing. Today it's not the case, not anymore, nor it will be in the future. What's the point if everyone can do anything? Even more so, as you say, in digital form.
Yeah.
If you're going to communicate, and we will definitely communicate in this way, then why run somewhere to bother to change our clothing? Just click on the Choose Your Clothes button.
And you have it on.
And you have it on, yes.
While you're sitting in your pajamas, looking like you have this on.
Right.
And you look like an English lord, all proper. Is that a good thing?
Yes, I think so.
This point surprises me a little. When we used to talk about fashion, we were talking about going out into the world to be seen and make an impression on others.
Yeah, it is no longer the case.
And what do people look at now when they talk to you? Is this not what they look at? Don't they judge you by your clothes?
No, of course not. Who doesn't have these trousers, jackets, shirts, socks, ties? I believe that none of it should matter. I'm sitting in front of you all in this. And here I'm sitting you before as if I am naked.
As if naked?
Yes, and my hairstyle is not mine. All this can be changed on the spot.
So what will I look at when I look at a person?
You will look at his inner self.
And how will I see that?
You will hear him and feel him.
And I will not care whether he's wearing Wranglers or Levi's or some other fancy brand name. Will it not matter to me?
No, of course not. Who still pays any attention to this?
That is, I will be able to gradually see his personality, his heart, his warmth.
Yes.
Will I?
Yes.
This is what I'll always be looking for?
I hope so.
Will we finally get there, that this is the only thing to look for?
I think so, but something from this will remain.
Will something remain from the external?
Well, I remember my daughter. I was on a trip when she called me to talk to me. I don't even remember what. I really don't remember some of her troubles. She even cried on the phone. She was a young lady then. I was at the airport at the time, so I went into an upscale bag store, called her from there, and asked, "What do you want? What gift?"
Any gift?
Yes. And there were all kinds of handbags there. Well, naturally, she lit up. She's a girl, after all. I had no idea where she would even use such a purse.
That doesn't matter.
So I took a picture of this handbag and I sent it to her. She said, yes, that is exactly what I want.
And suddenly...
the whole mood. Everything changed. I bought it and brought it to her.
That's a good reason, in order to lift the mood of another.
This is necessary. For women, such things are a part of life.
But still, one way or another, we will come to...
we will leave it behind.
Will we come to an inner communication?
Yes. I look at today's young people, how they walk in these rags, and they're not looking at sparkles after all. They have their own language, their own expressions. They communicate differently, look at each other differently.
They won't have such reliance on the external, you think?
No.
They will look inside, right?
Yes, because in the past it was about status. Such was the language of man, but today it doesn't mean anything.
If you could summarize it for us, please.
The only conclusion we can draw is this. We will come to seek comfort in everything that surrounds us, from apartments, cars, clothes, and everything else, because it is a matter of convenience, and we will value this in a person, and practically this is what we will look for. A person should not bribe us by showing off something on the outside, as if whoever has a deeper pocket is better. This is awful. This will pass quicker for men and slower for women.
Will it take time?
Yes, but still,
Will we come to this?
the apartments will be practical, not the 200 to 300 meter apartments, and on the other hand, not the 40 meter square apartments either. In general,
We will come to this internally.
yes.